Good morning, everybody. Pastor Stitch, Narrow Path Christian Church, BC, Bay City, Michigan. Also the North Central Chaplain for Broken Chains, JC. Welcome to the Biker Devotional. First and foremost, for all of you who are fathers, happy Father's Day. For some of you, that is a painful statement. I want you to know I understand. It may be painful for a multitude of different reasons. Maybe you've lost a dad. Maybe you didn't have a dad, and so that brings up bad memories. Maybe you were the bad dad, and that brings up some guilt and shame. Maybe you don't feel like you deserve to be called a dad. Again, guilt and shame. Days like today can be very difficult days. And so the first thing I want to share with you is you are not alone. You are not alone in what you've been going through. And if today is a joyous day and you're going to celebrate and have a good time, then don't let my downer keep you down. Why would you allow words spoken from a man take away what it is that God has given you, right? And so if today is that joyous day for you and you know that you get to celebrate, then praise God for that. Rhonda, Victor, Lianxing, I can't pronounce your name, so I apologize. Victor, all of you watching on Facebook and YouTube, I appreciate you all today. And so I said that about maybe today is a difficult day. You're not alone. But if it's a good day, why would you let a downer like me bring your day down, right? So many times in our lives, God gives us something to be excited about, or something to do, or a direction. And in doing that, we know that we're going in the right direction. Until someone comes along and speaks something and we go, oh, wait. Today in my reading in Kings, I read about a prophet who went and spoke to a king in Israel and told him, your kingdom is going to be taken away from you because you are living wrong. And God had told that man to go and tell that king that, and to go home on a different road than he had come in on, and to not eat or drink while he was in that territory. That makes the travel really difficult. You imagine riding your motorcycle in the 90-degree heat for 4 days in a row. It is blistering hot, and you're not only that, but you're camping it, and it only gets down to like 82 at night, and it's hot, and you can't get cooled off. And you've got to do a lot of traveling. And God says, I need you to be focused. I need you to not stop anywhere, and just get yourself home. And you run into a brother from another mother. Maybe Dave Rogers. Maybe Victor. And they say, hey, you're coming through town. No need to camp it tonight. Just stay with me. I've got air conditioning. I got a pool. I'll feed you well. All of that. It sounds really good, right? And then you come up. Yeah, Dave, 90 degrees outside, the pavement's 150, and when you're riding a Harley, you get the extra heat from that too. I get it, you know. But here's the thing. If God said, and you think, yeah, but I could use the rest, it can be dangerous to go against God. That prophet that God said, just go home a different way, don't eat while you're there, another prophet comes along and says, no, God told me to tell you. And so he went, and he ended up dying. And so what's that got to do with Proverbs 16? Because that's where we're going to be today, right? Because it is the 16th day of June, 2024. Well, Solomon said this to his sons in verse 2. All a man's ways seem right to him, but the Lord evaluates the motives. We can have a plan, but God's going to have a conversation with us. Good morning, Jack. Good to have you here as well. But in 25, Solomon says this, 16:25. There is a way that seems right to a man, but in the end is the way to death. These words were spoken by Solomon, wisdom that was recorded. And just a few years later, a prophet comes from Solomon's territory and talks to another king and says this. So that king should have understood Solomon's wisdom. God said, go, tell, speak these words, turn, go a different way home, don't eat or drink there. And another man of God comes along and says, don't worry about it. There's a way that seems right to a man, but in the end leads to death. What I'm saying to you today is some people might be enjoying today. Some people may be struggling today. Your journey is yours. And I want to take your pain away because I am very codependent and I don't want you to suffer pain. But the reality is, your journey is yours. And God's got you on that journey for a reason. God uses difficulty for his plans. I don't understand it. I wish I did. But travel your journey today. Experience it for what it is. Father's Day for me has been a tough day. It's historically tough. I wasn't a great dad. I tried, but I wasn't a great dad, and I can reflect on that. I lost my dad just a couple years ago, and my dad and I didn't have a great relationship when I was a kid. And I've watched a lot of other father-son relationships not be so great. And so it's one of those days where I struggle. I'm grateful for the fact that I have Rhonda's dad, Randy. And I will be giving him a call here in a little bit and telling him Happy Father's Day. Because I'm grateful to have him in my life today. Because I'm going to walk the walk God has for me. I'm going to walk the walk God has for me instead of walking the walk that may look right. I don't have to fake it today. I can be broken. And so can you. It's okay to feel pain. It's not okay to take that pain and dump it on somebody else. And that's the difference. So today, as you're out there in the world, I want to encourage you. It is Father's Day. If you have a father, or you have been a father, which includes every man, today is a day to experience. Maybe it's a day to experience it alone, or maybe it's a day to reach out, maybe for the first time in years. But it is a day to get out there and experience life. Random, I know you're struggling today with a little bit of stuff. But you know what? You're not alone. And today, you get to share that with God. Verse 2. All a man's ways seem right to him, but the Lord evaluates the motives. Remember, it's okay to be in pain. Just take that pain and use it to drive you in the right direction. I love y'all. Hope you have a great day. God bless.